Hi, everybody, and welcome to Evolve Love. I am your host, Amanda, and I am so happy that you have found this podcast. Are you looking for daily inspiration, motivation, and wisdom to help you begin your day feeling supported and uplifted with love? Well, you have come to the right place. This podcast is a space of encouragement where you can be held in your self-development because in order to evolve, you need love, and it begins here with you. Now, let's get into today's episode. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday, and welcome to Evolve Love. Today is one of our practice episodes where we're going to drop into a meditation. But before we get there, I have been recapping my retreat week that I did at home, my self-retreat week. And this was a really interesting day. I'm so looking forward to sharing about this with you because it was very eye-opening and not in like the normal sense that a retreat would feel like. I think a lot of the time too, like even when I was setting up the retreat for myself, I was thinking like, okay, one night I'm going to do like a bath night. I'm going to be in the hammock one night. I'm going to do like all these relaxing spaces. But the reality of my retreat was that I did do a lot of the internal work. I did do a lot of the rest. But I didn't have to do all of these like big tasks. Yes, of course, it would have been nice to take a bath and do all of that, which, you know, I'm not writing that off completely yet. Of course, I could do that. But it was more along the lines of just like giving back to myself in quiet spaces when I had them. And this Thursday of my retreat week was, like I said, very eye-opening. And the practice that we're going to do today for our meditation is going to be one that is going to be really helpful for clarity moving into Lion's Gate, which is this Saturday. The peak of that is this Saturday. And I really wanted to do a meditation around that. But like I said, I wanted to share about the realization that I had on this particular Thursday retreat because it's going to play a huge part into where I am headed next in my life and what I see for myself through the Lion's Gate that is coming on August 8th. So what happened? What did I do? What was my retreat day like? So I decided to do some journaling. And I know you're like, wow, Amanda, journaling, like, wow. Okay. No, the thing about this is that I journal a lot. So for me on a retreat time, this didn't really feel like that groundbreaking. But what was interesting was I just wanted to do a free writing type of journal. So I pulled up my journal and I opened the page and I was like, I don't know what to write about. I don't have a prompt in front of me. I don't have anybody giving me suggestions as to what I should journal about. I'm not looking at the astrology and the themes and following somebody on Instagram's ideas of what I should be thinking about or what I should be working towards. And I just realized that I didn't know what to write. In that moment, I don't even know if I trusted my own thoughts or my own creativity. Like, what is worthy of me to write on this page right now? And this was so wild to me to have this thought because, you know, a lot of the time when we're journaling, it's beautiful, right? It can help us break through different things. But so often it's because it's been prompted, it's been guided, it's been suggested. And how often do we just journal our thoughts in that moment? It was really wild that I couldn't do it. I felt a great awareness though in it that I had lost a lot of my ability to just trust my own thoughts because I wasn't being told what to do. And what did I do? I was like, you know what? I'm not going to journal right now. I pulled out my phone and I started scrolling, which is like, why did I do this? But I came upon this post that really I think is going to change the way I view things for a very long time to come now. And the post was a reel. And I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was like Saxon. Oh my gosh, it was at Saxon Kent, maybe. But the post was this: we just may be the first generation to pass away with more memories of others people's lives than our own. And I was like, wow. Like when you think about this, this is what it is, right? On a given day, when you're scrolling, you're taking in the memories, the moments, and the ideas of all of these people that are on your feed. In that moment that you are spending that time scrolling, your memory that you are making and creating is of their memories that you are seeing and taking in. And I was like, oh, I don't like that at all. I don't like the idea that like the time that I'm spending scrolling is taking in other people's lives. I'm not even out there living my own. And that was like, I don't know if I want to say a rude awakening, but it was an important awakening for me to have. And with this, I keep thinking too, like in this retreat experience, I wanted it to be something that was going to up level me to the next, state of my being and all of this stuff. But it really was so amazing to me that like so much of the time that I'm spending is not the things that I am doing just alone, solo, without my phone. And I really do spend more time in the lives of others than I do my own. And that was such an awareness for me. And so I journaled on that because I realized like I wasn't even in that moment trusting my own thoughts of what to write. And I felt like I needed the support and suggestion from others as to what to write about. Just like I'm scrolling through my phone looking for the support and suggestion of these people and accounts that I follow on Instagram. I couldn't even make that decision for myself. And that was a sad thought. But it was a thought I needed because it's the thought that is going to help me move forward and create more presence and more value in my life on the things that I am most wanting. So thinking about this, I know what I need to do. But this exercise now is to help you to find what you need and crave most. So if you're ready, we are going to get into a meditation that is going to ground us and prepare us as we head into Lionsgate. And Lionsgate is all about the manifestation energy, the abundance energy. So if you want to focus on that in this meditation, you can. But I'm just going to prompt you through a visual here, and we're going to see what comes up. So let's get comfortable. Let's kind of maybe sway, shake out any of the tension that we're holding on to. We're just going to start off with a really nice deep breath, filling up our space. And as we exhale, just further softening into this moment. And again, taking a nice deep inhale and a long exhale. Let's take one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, closing your eyes if they aren't already. And now just breathing at the pace that feels most comfortable to you. I want you to imagine that you are standing in a hallway, but you are not alone. In this hallway, beside you, is your highest self. This is a self that you are aspiring to be, the self that you are loving yourself into becoming. And I want you to just take this moment with your highest self in this hallway to really take in each other, to show and fill up this space around you with the gratitude for who you are now, and the gratitude for who you will be. Now, at this time, you and your highest self are turning back down the hallway, and you begin to walk. And as you walk, you notice that there are many doors in this hallway. You wait until you instinctually know which door is the door that you want to open. As you open this door, you and your highest self cross through the doorway and enter in to the most beautiful retreat space. Where did you travel to? Do you see a beach in front of you? Are you in the mountains? What kind of landscape are you and your highest self currently in? Really taking in all of your surroundings and allowing yourself to truly escape in this moment. Because though you might not be in this space that you are traveling to, we get to have this opportunity to travel there in our thoughts. And in this space, you and your highest self continue walking. And with this forward momentum, you think about, what is it that this person on the side of you has accomplished, achieved, manifested, received, that the person you are does not currently have? Is it something to do with career? Is it something to do with confidence? Is it something to do with a trait that you're aspiring to incorporate more into who you are? Does it have to do with relationships? Does it have to do with other goals and ideas that you have for yourself? And as you and your highest self are walking and you're feeling this, and like I said, understanding and appreciating what it is that your highest self has come to achieve at this time, I want you to think of all of those items, all of those words. And as you are walking, you approach a garden box right in front of you. It is a planter or a raised bed or something, and it doesn't look out of the ordinary. So in whatever landscape you are in, it really allows itself to melt into the surrounding environment. But there is this garden here in your retreat center, in your oasis that you have traveled to. And with those words that you feel your highest self has accomplished, you notice in your pocket that you have a handful of seeds. And there are just enough seeds for every item that your highest self has achieved that you have just thought of. You take each one of those seeds and you plant them into the soil of this garden, of this planter. As the seeds have gone into the soil, you cover them up with the remaining dirt that you have brushed aside. Maybe there's a watering can and you just give a little sprinkle of water over the top. And in this moment, you have this opportunity to show that you trust that the seeds that you have put into this garden will come to fruition. They will bloom, they will grow. But we trust that the environment is going to take care of that. That the sun will shine, that the rain will water, and that the nutrients will be enough for these seeds to sprout into the manifestations that you have placed here today. And with your highest self, you thank them and you show immense gratitude for this time that you had together. Your highest self continues to stand by to watch over the manifestations that you have planted as you find your way out of the retreat area back to the doorway that you entered through. As you reach the doorway and step through to the other side of it, you find yourself back into the physical space that you are currently in by wiggling your fingers and toes, bringing a gentle sway to your body, and opening your eyes when you're ready. I hope that today's practice helps to not only show you what it is that you are hoping to achieve and what is deepest on your heart, but also to know that you can trust and surrender those ideas, those manifestations over, especially with this Lionsgate portal, that you can put those seeds into the universe and know that by you maintaining your energy and showing up for you and staying dedicated to yourself, these seeds will grow and you will see them flower. And also too today, if you took note of the landscape during your meditation, what is that area telling you? Are you wanting to travel to a place just like this? Is it something that you see yourself doing? Can you travel back to this space and check on your seeds, maybe in a few months' time? I hope you all felt inspired by this exercise, but also peace in knowing that you have planted what it is that you hope for at this time. And I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your Thursday. And make sure you're following me over on my Instagram at _evolve love. And I look forward to checking back in with you tomorrow.